Hello everyone, and welcome to a new vlog. I've had a couple of you ask me to do my current makeup routine, so I figured a little get ready with me would be fine. I'll walk you through what I used here really quickly. To start out with, after I've done all my skincare, I start out with my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40, which I absolutely love. Then for foundation, I just wanted to touch on, I use this Urban Decay Face Bond foundation. This is in 21 medium neutral. It's a little dark, but it does match my current skin tone since I have gotten some sun. This stuff is supposed to be that you don't have to set it. It is a very matte foundation and it's supposed to be sweat proof. I did wear this on the cruise and it was sweat proof in the sense that when I would take my makeup off at night, I was using a face wipe and there was makeup, like a lot of makeup still on my skin. Did it look fantastic even when I was sweating? Not really, but who looks good when they sweat? Nobody, really. But I was sweating buckets, especially when we were leaving Miami. Oh my gosh, I was sweating so much. But I was wearing this and, you know, I patted it a little bit, you know, before we went to dinner and, you know, just with my hands, you know, just smooth things out a little bit before we went to dinner and it looked really good. So it does stay on even when you perspire a lot, you know, you're very sweaty. This looks really good even after I work out. I do like this foundation a lot, guys. I don't wear it every day. I wear it on filming days and I will have to get a lighter shade once the tan fades. But this is really good for the simple reason that it does not sink into my fine lines. I got a couple of wrinkles on my chin and then I have this marionette line. This does not sink into fine lines. I love it. Let me see if I can show you. There's nothing. Nothing. For that particular reason, I really like it a lot. And I do need to get a lighter shade because I will continue to wear this. It's kind of funny because right now this is probably the one foundation that I truly love. Even my L'Oreal serum foundation, I'm not exactly happy with it these days. I don't know if it's my skin or what, but this foundation I do really like a lot. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk though, because that foundation is beautiful, and now that my skin is drier, it actually stays put. On my eyes, you guys ask me all the time what I wear on my eyes. This has been my go-to look for like the past couple of weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. I use the e.l.f. Bite Size palette and Love You a Latte. This is such a good little eyeshadow palette. All over my lid, I use the Thrive eyeshadow stick. This is the Brilliant Eye Brightener, and I use in the shade Anise. I put that on all over my lid, and then I do a crease color, and then I do something on the outer corner. Super easy eye look. Doesn't take me a lot of time. I mean, within, you know, I can get my eyes done in 5 minutes easily. Unless I add eyeliner. My eyeliner that I absolutely have been loving, that I've been using for over a year, is the Physicians Formula eyeliner, and I wear it in the shade brown. It's called Deep Brown. I don't use black eyeliner a lot these days because I just feel that it's way too harsh. I prefer brown. And so this is a really good one. This is my second one. I really like it a lot. Then I just set the liner with some of the dark brown eyeshadow in the palette. Mascara, I've been using the Maybelline Sky High mascara forever now. I love it. It's like my go-to. And then I use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise primer. This is old. I need to replace it, but normally it would be the Voluminous, but they didn't have it at the time. So I had to get the Lash Paradise primer instead. It's okay, but I do prefer the L'Oreal Voluminous. Right now, I don't have any lip color on. I'm gonna go downstairs and make some lunch, so there's no point in me putting lipstick on at the moment. But I do like to prime my lips for the day with the City Lips Lip Plumper in clear. This is just something that I do when I put my makeup on, just to kind of help fill in the lines of my lips. I really like it. It does have a plumping effect, but not a burning effect. It almost has, somebody described it as kind of like a Novocaine effect, which, yeah, you know, I can buy that. It's very effective, and that plumpness lasts for a long time. Then I finished off with this here, the Urban Decay All Nighter with hyaluronic acid and watermelon fruit extract. I really like to finish my makeup off with this, especially because this foundation, the Face Bond, is a matte foundation. And then I put this on top of it and it just gives me a beautiful glow. It has a hyaluronic acid in it, so anytime I can get some moisture on my skin, I will take it. And this locks my makeup in as well. So I am going to be doing some changing of clothes. I'm shooting my Walmart haul coming up here in a little while after lunch. So I need something that's going to help to keep my makeup in place, and this does the trick. Not to mention the fact that the Face Bond also doesn't move around a lot. It doesn't transfer a lot. So really good combination. If you get anything from this, you know, the products that I'm talking you through, the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, you cannot beat this, and the Urban Decay All Nighter with hyaluronic acid, especially if you have dry skin. So good. I love it. Love it. By the way, I am trying to vlog more consistently, more often. I'm not going to commit to anything though, because anytime I commit to something, then something happens, it all falls apart, and I don't do it. So I am trying to vlog a bit more consistently. So now I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to make some lunch. I think we're just having reheated pizza. My sister, well, her fiance, they've got a pizza oven, and we have Sunday dinner there every Sunday, and we had pizza this Sunday. So I'm going to go reheat some of the pizza that he made, and then make some sweet tea, which, by the way, if you subscribe to my Substack newsletter, you have my sweet tea recipe, and I need to make another batch because Angie's been asking. So I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to do that, and then I need to shoot some content. I will come back to you in a little while. It'll be after I'm done shooting my Walmart haul though, because that's several outfits that I've got to try for you guys. It will already, hi honey, it will already be published by the time this vlog goes up, so you will have already seen everything that I am trying on today, and it's fantastic, guys. You have got to check out that video if you haven't. You've got to check out some of these pieces if you haven't. They are so good. This is probably the best I've ever seen from Walmart, ever. And this summer, actually, they put out a lot of really great things, but this stuff is also really good. So anyway, I'm gushing. I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'll talk with you again in a few hours. For the most part, with the work that I had to do. Got my Walmart video shot. Have not worked on my Substack article. I started a Substack. I have it linked down below in the description bar, but I do a weekly newsletter. I really need to be much more disciplined about that and make sure that I do it weekly. I was wearing red lipstick, and I will put some lip oil on there to get the rest of that off, because I'm just not in the mood for a red lipstick at the moment. I just wore it to shoot. I am wearing my hair back. So this is the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil, by the way, and I think this is in the color rose something, kind of like a rosewood. It's like a My Lips But Better kind of color, although the color is very sheer. It is in the color Rose Envy, and it's only because I don't feel like having any lipstick on necessarily. As a matter of fact, once this wears off, I think I'm going to just switch to my Dior Lip Glow Balm. And this is also in a rose. This is actually in Rosewood. It's in color shade 12, which is their Rosewood. Just because I don't really feel like having a heavy oil on my lip either necessarily. But I am in the middle of downloading all of the footage that I shot today. take these off. I've got my hair back. You guys commented in a video not long ago about my hair and the fact that you guys like it when I pull my hair back. The only reason I'm doing it is because it is a hair washing day. I gotta wash my hair a little bit later on. So I do have a wax on it. It's a wax that I got from Amazon, super inexpensive, to keep the frizzies down. And I also have got that powder, this stuff, the Boldify powder, because my hairstylist is unavailable and my roots are really out of control. When we go and do my returns later this week, I'm going to pick up a box of root cover up and have Angie do my roots because I just can't with these roots. I am downloading the footage from the Walmart haul so that way tomorrow I can get to editing, although I will probably take some of that footage and repurpose it for posting to Like to Know It, because there were still a couple of outfits that I have not posted yet to Like to Know It, a couple of the pieces, and they're selling out fast. So I need to hurry up and get that up. I was having issues with my Like to Know It app today and it was freaking me out a little bit, but their tech support is really good. They responded very, very quickly to my issue and they fixed it. And so my Like to Know It app is back so I can continue posting, because we can only post actual outfits and things like that on the phone app, you know, on the actual app. We can't do it on our PC that I'm aware of. So I was low-key freaking out a little bit because it was not working properly. We do owe the kids some outside time this afternoon, even though they misbehaved a little bit this morning. Doug did, but you know, what can you do? So we're just waiting for the sun to go down a little bit because it gets kind of intense back in our backyard. So we'll probably be heading out for that here in maybe 30, 45 minutes. Ooh, my lighting went away. The sun is in and out, so I do apologize about the changing light here. I'm facing my window. So about my Substack, yes, I have an article that I want to write for my Substack. It's just something that I feel the need to get off my chest, and I might actually do a recording of me talking through what I've written, because it's just something that I want to say. It's something that I feel that I need to say, and I feel the need to have this conversation at least once a year. Most times I put it on YouTube, but this time around I want to put it on Substack. We are having some really beautiful weather this week. So excited. The warm weather, the hot weather is gone for now. We're going to be in the 70s, in the mid to lower 70s for a few days, and then in the upper 70s after that. Fall is definitely in the air here. You can definitely see it. The light has changed. I don't know if you notice this or not, you know, when the seasons change, but the quality of light changes, and the quality of light is becoming more golden. And that's always, to me, that always means, oh, we're getting ready for fall. Fall is on its way. And that's kind of also what's made me want to talk about fall fashion and all of that so soon. And I know that some people aren't ready. For me, summer just started, really, truly just started for us on July the 4th. We had a very, very cool summer. It rained a lot. The temperatures were really cool. And then July 4th hit and we were in a massive heat wave for like 3 or 4 days. And that was brutal. It was brutal. And that was about as much summer as I want. I am ready for fall. I'm glad that the temperatures have cooled down a little bit to where I don't feel the need to just sit and in an air-conditioned room and not do anything. Today's try-on for my Walmart video was so easy. I didn't even have to have a fan on. It was smooth and everything felt good. I wasn't sweating. It was really, really good. I'm looking at my makeup, and this is what I really love about that hyaluronic acid setting spray. It gives me a really nice glow. I don't think I look oily, not to me, at any rate. It could also be the Milani blush that I put on, the Luminoso, but I really do like that all-nighter. I think it does such a good job. And then let me bring you in close, because look, on my, it didn't settle into my lines. I love that foundation for that reason. That foundation is so good because it does not settle into fine lines. It is a matte foundation though, so do keep that in mind if you have dry skin. But if you add something like the all-nighter with the hyaluronic acid on top of it, It's really good, really great combination. Urban Decay is doing a really, really good job. And all of this came to me in PR, by the way. They keep sending me stuff, and I'm fine with it. I'm not mad that I'm on the Urban Decay PR list. I know when I was doing beauty, I would have killed to be on the Urban Decay PR list. I think that for dinner today, we are going to have pizza. We're going to finish off, I think. I'm going to see if Angie's willing to do this. Finish off the leftover pizza that we had from yesterday with some salad. I'm in the mood for some vegetables, and so I think doing a little bit of salad prep. I made some homemade, it's like a buttermilk garlic ranch dressing that is really, really good that we need to finish before it goes bad. So yeah, I think that's what I'm planning for today's dinner. I'll take you guys outside with the cats and give you a little tour of the garden. Because we had such a cool summer, our cucumbers didn't come in like they normally do. We only have a couple really that are coming in. We haven't harvested any. Our neighbor, her cucumbers are like going crazy, but us, we planted them a little bit late, and then it was a cool summer, so we're not as, our plants aren't nearly as prolific. Probably come inside and relax for the night. Angie has been working all day long on her glass stuff. The art show, by the way, went very well. We're going to be doing a car chat later this week, and I will let Angie catch you up on the art show and all of that in that segment. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to finish uploading my video and see what I can use for LTK. And yeah, I guess I'll talk with you guys later. Hello, I am wearing my crazy glasses. I love these glasses, and I don't wear them often enough, so I thought I would wear them out in the backyard. So nice back here. It's nice and cool. I honestly don't think I really need these. I wanted to give you a quick little garden update. We have got some things, and then we've got other things. Our hibiscus is opening up. This was a gift from our neighbor, and she's opening up, but she has all these yellow leaves. What is going on here? Got flowers coming in. She's got a bunch of them, but she also has these yellow leaves happening, which I don't know. I don't know, but this is her beautiful bloom. Boy, she opened up all the way. And then we have got some vegetables. We actually have got some corn, and that's awesome. Super excited about having some corn. One of them, yeah, acorn. One of them has a corn. The rest of them are still growing. Don't know that we're gonna get much production. But that's our corn. So exciting. Then we have our cucumbers. We did an experiment and we did them in grow bags. I don't know that it's exactly successful, but there's our biggest cucumber. And then we've got another little guy right there. I don't know that he's gonna make it, but that's our only big cucumber. Oh, and we got another little guy in here. But we have a buttload of little baby tomatoes that I can't eat. These little guys here have been going for a while, and we're finally getting some that have color. Like this little guy. He's almost ready for picking. We got 3 tomatoes this morning. They're so cute. We have some bush beans over there. We have a lot of peonies in here. The peonies that we planted last year. And we got some tomatoes that our neighbor gave us. Another tomato right there. I can't show you Angie because she's in her night clothes. She didn't realize that I was going to be recording vlogging because, yeah, she just didn't realize.
It's a nice shirt.
Anyway, so not a whole lot on the vegetable front. Like I said, it's been a cool summer, and so we really don't have a whole lot to show, but and we've been really busy. Angie's art show took up a lot of her time, and I had to travel and all that stuff, so we just really didn't do a whole bunch. But Angie has been working on this little section over here. And so we've got some peonies happening. We have some calendula, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. We also have some columbine in there. And another peony. She is doing beautifully. And this peony got transplanted this morning. All of this has been cleared out, and I'm not sure what's going in there. But
Oh, I'm still rooting everything out, rooting out the grass. So as soon as I get that rooted out, I'll be planting more plants in that area. This is the closest thing to a dress anyone will ever see me in.
Your nightshirt?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a task. Washing the dishes. I had to clean the fountain for my babies because I was 2 weeks overdue in getting that cleaned for them, and it was so gross, poor babies. But we're back on track. As you saw, I really love that cat fountain, by the way. If you have cats or dogs, that's a really good cat fountain, or fountain, I should say, for them to drink out of. It's really easy to clean. It provides them filtered water. I will be sure to have that linked in the description bar down below. I'm going to take a small break, and then I'm going to get started with dinner. I think we're having chicken tortilla soup for dinner today, only because it's not exactly warm outside. I think we are maybe at 70 degrees today. So it's a decent day for a summer soup. So I will be making that. The recipe is going to be in my Substack newsletter. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you can get the recipe to my most favorite chicken tortilla soup. Anyway, I'm going to rest, and then I guess we'll see you when I'm making dinner. So we have a change of plans for dinner. I have to make bean and cheese burritos because I completely forgot to pull the chicken that goes into the chicken tortilla soup. So we're having bean and cheese burritos instead. So sorry, I mean, I'm still going to bring you along for the cooking segment, but it's not going to be as involved. All right, well, bean and cheese burritos it is. friends, welcome to Wednesday. We have been running around. We're only halfway through with our errands. It's a returns day. Angie has been kind enough to tell me about to do returns. That's what makes her such a good shipping and receiving manager, as well as a returns manager.
I just deliver boxes to her room. That's all.
It is 9:39 a.m. We have been at it for a bit. We had to go to Walmart, and I always try and get my Walmart returns done like first thing in the morning. That's when it is less chaotic at Walmart. And then we are on our way to the mall to do some other returns. But I thought I would check in. No makeup, sunglasses for the win, because they help to cover up tired eyes, and, you know, they just disguise all kinds of sins. But anyway, so yeah, we're doing a lot of running around this morning with... I don't even remember what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my battery running out. But, yeah, we're running around doing things. Getting things done in the hopes that we can get home and get to work. I promised you that Angie would give you an update on her art show and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera, and while she's driving, she's going to give you an update.
Overall, it went really, really well. It was a success in more ways than one. I didn't make as much as I wanted to as far as money is concerned, but I am very happy with what I did make. I sold one of my more artful pieces. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably saw the one that I call Introspection. I sold that one. It is one of the pieces that I call a gallery piece, which I'm very happy about, because I'm hoping that I have someone who wants to kind of collect my art. The other part about it that just went phenomenally well, I got invited by a board member of the Bellevue Arts Museum to get in touch with a specific person at the Bellevue Arts Museum. I think she's a curator, and talk to her about getting an exhibit there. And that's fabulous. It's great. I'm like over the moon, like beyond the stars, really, about that. My problem now is I don't have enough work, because I sold, what, about 50% of what I had?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
You know, good. It's a good problem to have, yes. But, so now I'm working my derriere off, trying to get more work so that I can actually have things to photograph and submit to this lady at BAM. Another good thing is this lady from Bainbridge Island, they have an artist co-op there. I might be wrong about this, but it's to my knowledge that you have to be invited to be a part of this co-op. There is a membership fee, and then you can take classes to learn other disciplines like metal shop, which I so badly want to do that. So I can create my own stands and really create some beautiful pieces to go with the art that I'm trying to create. Raleigh is right though. She says that it's just going to be a big distraction for me. And yes, I know it is. But
well, the nice thing though is that you can connect with an artist that can create those pieces for you. I mean, you know, you can outsource it to somebody there.
This is true. This is true. But right now, it's not in the budget, because like I said, there's a monthly membership fee. It's just not in alignment right now. Right now, I'm trying to restock on my glass. But anyway, so a couple of really good opportunities came out of it, and you know, now I'm just like, I've got to produce more work so that I can get an exhibit into the BAM. Refract is another major event that I've kind of known about it, but I didn't know what it was about really. Well, the people from this artist co-op was telling me about Refract, which is a major glass event. It's an art show. Specifically, glass collectors come to this event. And so now I'm trying to figure out, how do I get into this event? It's in October, so it's probably too late for me to apply and get in at this point this year. But definitely it's on the radar for next year. Anyway, that's how my show went. It was awesome. I can't wait to do the next show as soon as I can get some work done, because, man, the piece I'm working on now is taking ages. I get about 15 pieces of glass cut for the piece I'm working on now in a day. And we're talking about 6 to 8 hours. I know, it sounds nuts, right? But it's because a couple of pieces I didn't cut right the first time, so I had to do it again. But, you know, that's the way it's got to go. That's the way it's got to go, because it's got to be right. Anyway, that's all there is to that.
I'm really proud of Auntie. She did really, really well. I leave to go get us some lunch, you know, because they had food trucks and whatever. So I leave to go get us some lunch. I come back with my hands loaded with food, and she's like got people in her booth, like 3 or 4 people in her booth. And
which is a lot in a little tiny 10-foot by 10-foot space, and the tables occupy some of that space.
I come back and, you know, somebody's looking at it, and I'm all like, yeah, is there any way I can help you? She goes, oh no, my husband's buying it. And I'm all like, whoa. So she sold her the big piece, the one big piece that she wanted to sell, which was the most recent that she had done up to that point.
It was the most intricate piece, 281 pieces of glass, and it was also the most beautiful and the best piece that I had.
Yeah, it is on Instagram as well, and it was such a cool piece. It is a cool piece, and the cool thing about it is, though, is that there had been a gentleman who was eyeing it. You know, he was eyeing it up the day before, the first day of the art show, and he left, and then about an hour after she sold the piece, they didn't want to take it right away because they wanted to keep looking. They had just gotten to the festival. We just put a sold sign on it, and he came back and he's all like, oh my God. He goes, it's sold? And I was all like, yeah. He goes, oh. And so I was all like, yeah, dude, you got to buy it when you see it, because
I came all the way back just for this piece.
Yep, it's like, it's just a one of a kind, and you got to buy it when you want it. But I understand. It's a big investment. You know, it is a big investment. And if he wasn't ready to invest right away, that's okay, because there was a buyer who was ready to invest right away.
One of a kind. It is a one of a kind. There will never be another one like that. I'm not doing a green one like that again. I will be doing other colors in the spectrum of eye colors, because the whole point of it is that it is an eye. Outside of the colors, the pattern's never going to be the same. I do plan on making multiple of that particular artwork, but again in the different eye colors, and then also the design is not ever going to be exactly the same.
Yeah, that was the cool part about it, is that she actually had some interest in that piece. I mean, there was more than one person interested in it, but the one person that was willing to pull the trigger right then and there is the one that got it. Not to mention the fact that she did sell a few other pieces. You know, she made some bowls and things like that, that also sold. And there were a lot of lessons learned from the festival, in the sense that, 1, she needs a bigger booth. 2, we need to stage the stuff better. 3, we definitely need to have the name of her. We had the logo that she created, but we didn't have the name of her business, you know, on that. So we need to do that. I mean, there were a lot of things that we can improve upon in the next one. But it was brutal, dudes. Brutal.
Yeah, I'm so grateful. Oralia helped me. She helped me for 4 days, and that's why she wasn't able to put out videos. Sorry, I had to steal her for a few days. But she was so helpful, and I'm so grateful to her for that, because I honestly don't know that I could have done that without her. I mean, that was the first show I had had in 15 plus years. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I'm just grateful, so grateful that she was there with me.
It was fun, you know, and I didn't want to miss it. I did not want to miss it. Now, will I do another one? I don't know, but I didn't want to miss the first one for sure. It was good, and I was happy to help her. Honestly, I was happy to help her, because I know it's a big effort, especially that show. That show is massive, and I mean, I've helped her with other little art street shows that we would do every now and again, back when she was doing them on I think she did them 2 years in a row, but then they canceled it. You know, they stopped that festival, and she also stopped producing art because she was going to grad school. But anyway, all of that said, it was a success. I'm very proud of her, and it was hard work. And that's one of the reasons that I disappeared for a couple, well, the cruise also, because I had the cruise, and then right after the cruise, you know, I had a week and I had filmed a bunch of stuff, but I didn't get a chance to edit it because I usually do my editing towards the end of the week, and I was, you know, busy helping Angie. So that's one of the reasons I kind of was absent for a couple of weeks. Right now we are almost at our destination, so I will leave you. What?
I just wanted to give a shout out to Julie. Julie, you know who you are on Instagram, and also Kai Began. Thank you too for giving such moral support. You guys, all your kind words are always, always welcome, and I just love them. Sometimes when I'm down and I read your comments, it just really boosts me and keeps me going. So thank you, thank you, thank you for all your moral support.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and cut it off for now, and, or what? Oh, sorry. I got distracted and call it, I know, totally. I didn't realize they had that up there. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Up on that building, they've got those white it's like it's something. I'm not sure. It's a part of the building. It's a piece of art, I'm sure. But anyway. All right, guys. So that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and call it for the time being, and I will check in with you guys again a little bit later. It's been a busy week. Anyway, talk with you guys later. In this week's vlog. We are outside right now. It is about, it's about 7:15 in the evening, and we are cooking some wings in the smoker, hanging out outside with the kids, just enjoying our time. No makeup or anything. I mean, this is real life, right? And I didn't do any kind of filming today or anything. It was mostly admin and editing and just things like that, and so I didn't bother to put makeup on. I did get dressed though. I am wearing my little striped linen dress from Target. We're going to be having a fire tonight. I'm so excited for that. We're going to be making s'mores after dinner, and yeah, it's just been kind of a low-key kind of day and a low-key kind of evening. The sun is setting earlier and earlier every day. Today we've had a bit of a cloudy day. We do have a little bit of a break in the clouds, but they're going to be coming back tomorrow, and I think we're supposed to have rain this weekend. I'm not complaining because, you know, it waters the lawn, and so yeah. But tonight we do have a fun-filled night of s'mores and such. I think I'm going to be closing the vlog out today. It's been a really good week. It's been a really kind of quiet week for us. Not a whole lot, but you know, this is everyday life, so if there's not a lot to report on, I know that you guys have told me you don't care, that you want to see the everyday, so here it is. I am smoking those wings right now. Oh, they smell fantastic. You know you're hungry when you're preparing them and they're in their raw state and your stomach is grumbling. Oh, they are so good. I don't like them with the buffalo sauce. I prefer them naked because I actually put like a blackening seasoning on them, And so they turn out really good as is. They don't need any more, in my opinion. Angie likes the buffalo sauce. Yeah, we're just hanging out in the yard at the end of the day with the kiddos and just enjoying some time.
Hi, she's hanging out in the yard. I'm working.
I'm working too. I'm cooking.
She is making my favorite meal of all time. It's smoked chicken wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say she would share the recipe, but it's not her recipe to share. So
no,
sorry.
I will link the video though that has these wings. I've made them before here on the channel. You guys, if you've been watching my vlogs for any period of time, you know it comes from That Dude Can Cook. He's here on YouTube, and I will share that recipe with you in the description bar down below, so that way if you want to make some wings, because I'm telling you, they're the best wings I've ever had. Yeah, they're so good, but I prefer them naked. And then, of course, our fire and s'mores. I can't wait for that. I've been wanting that for a while. I always have s'mores on my birthday, and I had s'mores with the neighbors. They might be outside. I had s'mores with the neighbors, or we had s'mores with the neighbors at their place, but it wasn't my fire. It wasn't my area, so I wasn't exactly comfortable. You know, they didn't come out exactly the way that I would have liked them to. So we're doing a redo because why not? Cocoa Bean, what you doing, mamas? What you doing? What were you into? Cocoa Bean, you're not in trouble, mama. What in the heck? Oh, okay. The lid to our compost. I don't know. Hey, did you forget to put the lid to the compost back on?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I was watering over here this morning and I wanted some water to get into the compost. So.
Oh, I see. Okay. This is our little rotating compost bin that we got. Where did we get this from? Amazon?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, we got it from Amazon. It's just rolling and rolling. We've been adding to it. And giving it lots of good stuff. Ooh.
That's our dirt side.
Yeah, we've almost got it ready.
Yeah, this is our add to side.
Okay, we need to add more, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. I'm going to add some more, so.
Okay, and I don't know if I told you, but we got a raspberry bush from our neighbor. And it is sort of bearing fruit, but sort of not. It was transplanted this year, so we weren't expecting any fruit. But it is looking pretty darn good. We just have to keep it safe from the freeze. I'm just so excited for our fire. I know, I'm just going on about that, but I just love the fact that we have a fire pit and we haven't used it enough this year.